everyone. Today is March 25th, Tuesday. We're actually celebrating 3 years anniversary of this podcast, first of all, and YouTube, probably 1 year. And thank you so much for following this journey and also taking your time to connect with us and checking out every episode. And as it's 3 years anniversary of this brand, FitWell TO, I would love to share 3 key takeaways that may be helpful for your journey. So everyone's journey is different, and some you may think that it's so smooth, and some they're really going through tough seasons, even though it's not really seen in public. They're going through a lot of like obstacles and challenges along the way. Regardless, everyone's journey, everyone's season is different. And for example, my journey as well, when I like by age, in my 20s, in my 30s, it has been so different, and in my 10s as well, right? That's all I can say. So in my own journey as well, like every seasons of my life was different. Like 10s, I needed to really pray for a lot of things which happened in my 20s and early 30s. For example, marriage, for example, um, exchange student, for example, getting into the university that I never thought that I would be able to. And yeah, so back to what I'm trying to say is, so everyone's journey is different. Even your own journey, when you think of your 10s, 20s, and 30s, like your age, maybe 40s, 50s, 60s, I don't know your age, but every decade, every season, it has been all different, right? So that's called life. And what I've learned is that how we interpret the events, how we interpret things that have happened in our life, reframing our thought process is really, really important. So, for example, whatever good season is very good, that's good. But I mean, in terms of challenges, in terms of obstacles that you're facing that you needed to go through, when you reframe your thought pattern, when you're going through like tough seasons, when you're in that tough seasons and challenges and obstacles, when you're facing those, make sure that you have that capacity and capability to reframe your thought pattern. So, for example, I've gone through a lot of rejections, and I didn't really think it as rejections. I thought it as, I interpreted it and I regard it as redirections. Why? Because I thought there's a better reason for that. Because God is good. Even though we may think that, yeah, why is like this and when, we may, yeah, we may think and we may question those, you know, but ultimately it's all up to us how we really think toward those obstacles and challenges, right? So reframe, that is number one. And interpretation, how you interpret the events is really, really crucial and very important. And by doing so, we're in control. We're not the victim. We're in control. Number two is, because this topic, this YouTube's and personal brand, fitness, health, wellness, FitWell TO, is actually FitWell TO Toronto, and at the same time FitWell together, right? Why not? So the brand itself, it requires stewardship. So let's say if you ask me what is one word for FitWell TO and health, wellness, well-being, I see all of these are intertwined and exchangeable, because these are all the things that are given to us, and that requires stewardship. So if you ask me what is one word that defines health, wellness, fitness, well-being, I would say stewardship. So obviously it's all up to us how we take care of our fitness, take care of our body through fitness journey. Also, healthy diet. I know it's easier said than done. Chemically food are really yummy. And also well-being, how we spend our finances, how we take care of it. These are all up to us, how we manage it wisely according to that kingdom's principles. So, stewardship is something that I've learned that we need to take good care of it. Otherwise, it's going to be gone. Even though it's freely given to us, if we are not that good steward of our health, fitness, wellness, and also well-being, finance, wealth, then we will lose it because we don't have that management skill and that good steward mindset and that habit of doing so. So number two is stewardship. Number three is celebrating 3 years of FitWell TO. Number three, what I've realized so deeply in terms of any journey, what is really important is direction, where you're heading to, and why you're doing it, which is related to alignment based on which core values, right? Why you're doing it and based on what, right? So, direction, where you're heading to, why you're doing it, and when you're doing it, how you're doing it. Those are all links to your alignment, which is core values, and also where you're heading to, your vision and direction. So, ask yourself before you even start your any journey or any new opportunity, pursuit, anything, ask your direction, ask your vision, and also ask your alignment. What are your alignments? What are your directions and vision where you're heading to? Because that will guarantee your sustainable success instead of just quick win. And that actually resonated me recently so deeply. So I wanted to share all of this with you. So recap, number one is reframe your thinking pattern whenever you face any obstacles and challenges. Number two is stewardship, how you take care of your health, wellness, fitness, and also well-being journey. That is your responsibility and really important. And number three is, as mentioned earlier, alignment and direction. Those are really important because that will guarantee your sustainable long-term success instead of just quick wins, right? So I wanted to share all of this with you in celebrating 3 years of FitWell TO. And thank you so much for following this journey and really taking your time to checking every episode every week. And if you have any suggestions or any feedback, please share that openly and honestly. Leave the comments below and subscribe it, and also make that notification alert button on and follow us on Instagram at FitWell.to. Thank you.